How long have you been driving?
30 years.
How long have I been a driver? Oh, about 10 years.
I've been driving the roads for about a year. But don't let the short time fool you. I'm probably one of the best drivers out there.
How does it feel driving in the US?
It takes forever to get anywhere. The speed limits here are so low across such a vast country that crossing the country takes 3 days.
Driving in the US is slow. Like, old people everywhere slow. Constantly getting stuck behind people in the left lane going 80 miles per hour or less. Come on, we have places to be and people to see. Plus, there's cops everywhere. You're always on the lookout around bends behind bushes for cops tracking speeds and giving out tickets. It's really a nightmare.
Well, you have all these younglings going after you, honking after you.
What would be a better system?
Yeah, if only the crazy young drivers have one lane of their own.
If you could go faster, then it could take way less time and be way more efficient.
We need a US highway system that allows for drivers to drive as fast as they want to get to places efficiently and safely. We should also utilize and expand on the idea of HOV lanes to incentivize drivers to pool passengers together to limit the amount of vehicles on the road causing congestions and traffic jams.
We can think of the United States highway system as a supply chain moving people and things from one place to the other. In this supply chain, humans and products are items that can be displaced and delayed by the bullwhip. Visible in this model, if one person slows down unnecessarily, the drivers behind them need to slow down or even come to a stop. Products, or in this case, cars and trucks, enter the back of the jam at a faster rate than they leave the jam. The result is a slowdown that grows in time and distance until the rate of departing cars is higher than the rate of incoming cars. This has also been modeled in real life in a very simple experiment. Every car in the circle is given specific instructions to drive at the exact same speed, but as drivers moderate their speed to try to maintain a consistent one, the bullwhip that's created by these small variations causes blockages and those cascade around in the circle.
Our solution to improve the flow of traffic and limit congestion on the US highway system is to create an efficient high-speed interstate network that has regulated rules and restrictions. The average American loses 97 hours a year due to traffic at a cost of roughly $1,300. This is even worse for metropolitan areas such as Boston, with upwards to 164 hours lost and a $2,200 cost. To prevent congestions and slowdowns caused by the rippling buildup effect, we propose a highway system that allows for vehicles with 3 or more passengers to utilize a travel lane without speed restrictions. This will allow systems to transport a higher quantity of passengers through pooling at a more efficient rate. These lanes will have to be regulated to enforce that the minimum number of passengers are met and that left lanes are designated for passing only. Lastly, having a stricter process to obtain a driver's license, such as increased driving hours and intensive skill tests, will add value to the system by ensuring that attentive and well-trained drivers are on the road.
In 1953, President Eisenhower, who was the Allied general in Germany during World War II, was inspired to push a similar national highway system in the US. However, the US eventually put speed limit and lowered them in the 1970s, and speed ticket revenue encouraged authorities to keep a lower speed limit. Right now, there's high demand from highway drivers to increase the current speed limit or to create dedicated lane for express travel.
In general, there is no federally mandated speed limits for some classes of vehicle within the German Autobahn system. According to a 2017 report, 70.4% of the Autobahn network has only advisory speed limit, which is Richtgeschwindigkeit of 130 kilometers per hour or 81 miles per hour, and 23.4% have permanent speed limits in the urbanized area. The average speed in the German state of Brandenburg showed an average speed of 142 kilometers per hour or 88 miles per hour. Autobahn seems like the perfect fit for a country like the US, which values freedom above all else. However, for this system to function properly requires a well-maintained infrastructure, stricter road test standards, and rule-abiding drivers. As the elder in this group, let me pass down some words of wisdom here. You can't fix stupid.